Yo, 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 yo. It is your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fellow, the all-star Vazo Alonso Hall, and I've returned today to whap and tap on your head with another ADH wealth solution. Today being Thoroughbred Thursday, we're just taking a morning walk and talk. One of the things that I intend on doing this morning is I'm going to actually probably be making another deposit into the bank because I got a small paycheck, a little $400 yesterday I didn't expect, which means that likely one of my sub agents made about $4,000 on something because I get a 10% override of what my sub agents do. But we're going to start letting y'all roll in. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. Hold on, I'll be right back. What just happened here? This, this shit. Copy here. Boom, boom. Okay. Sorry, had to pause something real quick. So at any rate, yeah, y'all. Um, I think I'm gonna do a little deposit because I got a small deposit into my account. And like I said, one of the things you want to do every time you get a deposit of your check, you take 10% of that and you put it in your savings. So if your check is $2,000, you take 10% of that, or $200, and you put that 200 directly into your savings. Once that's in your savings, right, that's going to be the savings that you transfer back and forth. Again, once that's in your savings, right, and your savings is bolstered to a certain level, you're going to take a percentage of that savings and transfer it into the savings account that you have to actually physically go to the branch to deposit and or withdraw. Now, I'm also going to be talking about things like what you're going to do with those savings and how to avoid things like SARs, or even what SARs are and what they mean from financial institutions. See what's going on. An SAR is a suspicious activity report, and those get filed on you. What's up, boss? Those get filed on you when you do a transaction of $10,000 or more. No matter if it's at the bank, and it can be over the course of a certain amount of time, and they will still charge you for that. In fact, if the bank is open now, I may just go in there now and do it. I don't know if the bank is open. I think this particular bank opens at 10 a.m. So I may have to wait an hour. But oh no, they open at 9. Okay. So actually, let me do it like this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go into the ATM. And now I'm gonna withdraw some cash. Out of service. Sorry, this machine is temporarily out of service. All right, so their ATM machine is out of service. Let me see what I can do to make a deposit then. So I'm in the bank. Hopefully, I'll be able to do what it is that I'm looking to do because their ATM machine is disabled. So I may actually have to come back later, which is fine. One is 2% cash back, and the citizen's private client. What are the requirements for private client with them? So they give a TSA pre-check, da da da. And that's just it. private client card. I wonder what the minimum amount or what they would have for AUM. Or usually private client is like 250,000 or better, especially with small banks. So, I'm only being quiet because I'm in the bank. I don't want to be crazily loud. It's early morning and I'm inside of a business establishment. Uh, but we will be able to, kind of.
Okay. You want to make a deposit?
I need to do a withdrawal and a deposit, but it's a withdrawal from another bank. I saw that the ATM isn't working.
Can't do a withdrawal from.
Can't do a withdrawal from another bank. Okay, so I got to go get the cash elsewhere and come back. Okay, and then quick question: with private client, what's the assets that I need to, like, how much?
$200,000 at least on
Two-
deposit.
200K.
Deposit.
Okay.
Deposit and forward investments.
Okay, and then investments, you guys just mutual funds?
No, we do wealth management. We do managed funds.
Okay.
So
I'm an advisor myself, so I'm looking to partner and park money places.
So if you like, we can. When you say partner, what do you mean partner?
Well, probably bring business both ways. Like I deal with a lot of business owners doing executive 162 bonus plans and stuff like that. But obviously, I don't particularly like managing their money. I'm Series 65, so I just charge a fee for the advice. But then to actually purchase the security, et cetera, that's where I would probably partner with somebody. So probably something like referral, et cetera, et cetera. Like I'm 100% independent. I don't know if you guys use a broker dealer or anything.
We have our own.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it. What's your name, by the way?
My name's Yvette.
Yvette Alonzo.
Alonzo.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you. I'll be back. I gotta come make that deposit. Thank you. Well, I actually learned some cool stuff about the local branch. It's only 200,000 requirement. Usually, it's more commonly 250,000. Those types of things happen, such as life, right? But unfortunately, their ATM machine was closed. I was just gonna go to their ATM. What the heck? I was just gonna go to their ATM, take a couple of dollars out, and put it into their savings. Unfortunately, or put it into my savings. But unfortunately, I can't do so right now because their ATM machine is broken. So they can only do withdrawals from their internal accounts. They can't do withdrawals from separate accounts, which is odd enough, but such is life, right? But like I said, I'm going to be talking about SARs, which are suspicious activity reports. So that's anytime you spend $10,000 or more. How you doing? Somebody's going to have to, a financial institution will fill out what's called that suspicious activity report, sending to the IRS, hey, we're not sure when, where, or how this person got this access to this $10,000+ but they just spent it. You're welcome. And so that may concern that the government wants to know anytime you spend $10,000 because they want their cut. And so the SAR, suspicious activity report, I'll do a pre-recorded live video about it later, is a document that financial institutions use to tell to snitch on you. And they're never going to tell you, hey, John, once you put that $9,000 in once, and then, $100 a month in for the next 10 months, so that you didn't put $10,000 in at once. If you do it within 12 months, you're getting an SAR. If you do multiple transactions within a 12-month time frame that are equal to or greater than $10,000, obviously with some caveats, right? If you go to Walmart and spend $10,000 in one pop, Walmart corporate might fill out an SAR on you. But if you spend $10,000 in 1 year at Walmart, that's not the same as a large financial purchase. What's going on, Chief? Right? It's just a little bit different in those instances. So we're going to be talking about all that. I think right now, since what I'm waiting for to go on is not happened yet. I'm waiting for this particular store to open so I can go get my morning accoutrement. But in the interim, I figure I'll take a quick ride, go somewhere, right, early in the morning, and hop in the benzo, go somewhere, see what's good, and do a little something. I end up losing my parking space, though. Yeah. Just see this person. All right. Your nail was kind of tight. All right. So yeah, right now I'm just riding, talking about a bunch of random different topics, just to have topics that I can randomly talk about. But such is life. All right, Fonzo, what it do, baby? All right. Um, take me for a little ride, see where I go. This is what I do sometimes. I need to get some gas. I'm one of those persnickety people. Like right now, I'm almost at a half a tank of gas, and I feel weird. Like I normally keep my gas tank on full, right? So I might go fill up on some gas while I'm at it, to be honest, because I'm almost on half a tank. And that's not something that I'm used to. And that's, in fact, I think that's one of the things I'm gonna do. We're gonna go get some gas this morning. I can turn this air conditioner on. We're gonna go get us some gas. Actually, don't worry about getting that wet. This girl is half-ass naked. Crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know. Today is just Thoroughbred Thursday. Like I said, I'm out of it. I didn't really get much sleep last night, so I'm kind of out of it. But I'm gonna be touching on a bunch of different topics, kind of just going live, letting y'all vibe with me because I think it's good to see, a peek into the world, right? One of the things, like I did a video showing, compensation of insurance agents, which I think, especially for Black men, insurance is a great field to get into. Sometimes when you do make sense, when you get clicking, it's good, right? Like I had a point where it's clicking a couple months ago where I was just waking up and like every couple weeks I'd have a deposit of at least $7,000 and like not even expecting it. Like I'd be like, man, my bank account is getting low. Oh snap, I'm back up to 10 grand, right? So that type of stuff just ends up happening. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. One of the things that I'm going to be talking about being high value men right now, because like I said, and I'm going to post a video here on YouTube, But I did a video showing a buddy of mine because he's part of this whole manosphere stuff where the men are concerned with women being upset with men making a certain amount or type of money and this, that, and the third. And can you go, you fuck? Right? So obsessed with men making certain type of money, etc., etc. And we should be making a certain amount of money. So, the girl was like, you probably barely make $40,000. He was like, oh, I'm around 50 for the year. So I showed him, and I didn't even realize I'm at six figures for half the year. I'm at one. Is that Troy Aikman? I'm at 145K for the year in June. Y'all are going to see, and y'all will know because y'all will see me pull up the PDF, so you know it's not BS, right? But I was like, yo, this is a great field for black men to get into, for black people. I always hear us talking about getting into real estate, but I never hear anybody talking about getting into insurance. And I realized why. Because insurance is hard as shit to sell. Insurance is harder to sell than real estate because real estate pretty much sells itself. And a lot of us get into it and get out because it's hard as shit to actually sell real estate. But when you get good at it, you get big checks. But insurance, you get substantially larger checks when you get to the clientele who understand how insurance works. What happens though is you have to get to the clientele who understand how it works and can afford it, right? Life insurance is not just a death check for, hey, I die, somebody gets some money. That's what the average person is taught, which is why they don't buy their life insurance properly. They just buy a policy to hopefully die one day, as opposed to purchasing things like an executive 162 bonus plan, which is a tax-free retirement for a business owner, or buy sell LLC, which is a life insurance to help you exit the business or buy your partner out of his share of the business if you partner up in the business, or charitable remainder trust, which is a trust that is a life insurance policy that's goes tax-free to like a church or your favorite charity. Then you have things like an ILIT, an irrevocable life insurance trust, which is life insurance that don't just pay out in a lump sum. It's a trust fund. Those are just a couple of different avenues, right? And then you've got more which is a policy that you were, hey, listen, if I die during this 30 years I have this mortgage, we know the bank will get their whole 250K back. Come on, turn, man. It's behind us. Dude is driving all scary and stuff. Yeah, I know you got a BMW. It's nice. Now drive. I have a Benz. It's nicer. I'm driving. Go. Don't putt-putt, sir. I'd like to make it to my destination in less than an hour. Well, now you have no choice but to putt-putt because you're behind this slow-ass truck. But geez. Oh, it's a chick driving. That's a 3 Series. I should have known. See how much gas I need in this puppy. Then we'll pull her up. And there we go. Go get me some gas, y'all. Broke Genius, what up? So yeah, when we're looking at high value, bro, I was at 100. I'm at 145K, 6 months into the year. I didn't even realize I was at six figures. I didn't even realize I was at six figures till I showed it to my mom. What pump is this pump? 240. I'll do 35. Yeah. How you doing, boss? One banana, and can I get 40 on pump 2 to Benz? Or actually, just 35 should do. And the banana. All right. Thank you. All set? Thank you. All right. So get me a little gas here. All right. All right. Got to gas her up. Got to gas up my baby. I need to get her clean, to be honest. Right. And just so you FYI, I'm gonna show y'all as we go. Right. You see, I'm hitting 93 octane, and then we get to filling this pump up. Right, as she goes, 93 oct. We use 93 octane. Right now, again, the beauty of using 93 octane, it's a good gas. He said, "Nah, I didn't pick them up only because I want the black ones. I don't want the white ones." Right? I didn't even get my hat yet, bro. I'm gonna get the driving shoes though. But before those driving shoes, I may actually get some rims because these are only 19s. I was thinking of putting them on 20s. We'll see. Damn, maybe I should have done 40 in the tank. That's $5 a gallon. We'll see where it's at, and if not, I'll just put more. Yeah, I didn't get the driving shoes yet, broke genius, because well, like I said, when I went to order them, they only had them in the white, and I wanted the black ones. It goes with more stuff. So, as you guys see, $35 got me 7 gallons. Let's hope that's a full tank. If not, I'll go back and put more in because I like to drive around on a full tank. And I'm in a gas wasting mood. I'm probably gonna go do something, go make me some more money so I can fill up this gas tank, go bust me another move, and then I'll pay the next 6 months of my car note. My car insurance is paid for the end of the year. Because what you're supposed to do is, especially Black America, if we're talking about buy term, invest the rest, here's why the word invest should not be inside of the lexicon of a lot of people. Investment is to be done in a lump sum. So if you are not paying bills that can be paid outside of a month-to-month basis, things like car insurance, you should be paying your car insurance maximum once every 6 months. If you have the option to pay for it once a year, that's how you're supposed to pay for car insurance. Then, if you have things like your car insurance paid off for the year, your homeowner's insurance paid off for the year, maybe your pet insurance paid off for the year. Let's see. My renter's insurance is paid for the year because I rent my apartment. My pet insurance, because I have a cat, is paid off for the year. My car insurance is paid off for the year. My car note is paid off for the year. I don't have another payment until January. And actually, I paid in advance because when I got the car in June, I wasn't supposed to pay until August, but I paid June through December. So technically, I don't have a payment due until February. But in January, I'll start and I'll pay another 6 months. Now, let me start this car, see where the gas is at. Yeah, it's full. Okay. I got the shoes, I need the car. I got the car, I need the shoes. You got the shoes, you need the car. Yeah, but like I am now addicted to Benzes, like because my wife, she wants to get a car when she wants to get a driver's license, right? So when she gets a driver's license, she gets a car. I told her, "Oh no, babe, you got to get a Benz." Right? And she was like, "No, I like Chevy Malibus because, well, but guess what? Who's gonna be buying the car? Her husband. Who's gonna be paying for the car? Her husband. So what is her husband who's paying for the car going to be purchasing? I'm purchasing her a Mercedes. If she wants a small little car, I'll get her a CLA. If she wants something reasonable size, I will get her a C-Class. Right? Actually, she enjoyed the C300 we test drove before I test drove this E350. Then she fell in love with this E350 because I was going to test drive a GLK, which is the baby G-Wagon. And she didn't want to get into the baby G-Wagon. She was happy with the E-Class. I'm not going to hold you. I like the GLK. They don't make the GLK anymore. Real brother got the bag. No, it's not that difficult to make that payment. You're supposed to make that payment once every 6. If you find paying car insurance for 6 months difficult, then there is no reason the word invest should ever come out of your mouth. To be honest, if you find paying car insurance for 6 months, regardless of what it costs, in one lump sum, something that is difficult, then investing is impossible. You see what I'm saying? The minimum investment is $10,000. See, people say, "Oh yeah, you can invest. You can't incrementally invest." I'm not sure why car insurance keeps going up. Maybe more accidents? No. I'll tell you why car insurance keeps going up, real brother. I am so glad you asked this. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to you, real brother. Let me roll up my window because it's loud. And I'm going to turn on my air conditioner because it's hot. Right? Nice, GLK. So, but I'm glad you asked this, brother, because this is one of the things that people do not know. So, car insurance, yes, it is based on the accidents, but car insurance is really based on the insured. So, here's why car insurance is going up for you and most Americans, because they purchase car insurance incorrectly. See, here's the thing with all insurance. The more you buy, the less it costs. It's called bands, right? And so the more you buy, the reason it costs you less is because they're dealing with bigger numbers, so they're getting bigger money back in the event that something happens, and you're being responsible. So what do I mean by this? So normally and I'm going to go by New York state minimums because I used to own an all-state insurance agency in New York, and New York has the highest numbers of the country, right? And the strictest regulation when it comes to financial things. So it's not to do with the accidents. You, real brother, are forced to pay for the accidents. And I'm going to explain to you why. Like I said, I am so glad that we got real brother watching. Salute to you. Shout out to everybody watching. Make sure y'all hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. Now, here's why your car insurance keeps going up. So it's based on something called your limits of liability. So what that is depending on the state you are, they'll have minimums and maximums. New York state minimum is that number that you see on your insurance. It'll say like 25/50/10. And what that means is that you are driving around with $25,000 worth of accident insurance. So if someone outside of the vehicle that you're driving gets into an accident with you, or you get into an accident with someone in your vehicle, and someone outside of that vehicle is injured, the insurance company, in this instance, let's say State Farm, will pay up to $25,000 per person in that accident. They will also pay up to $50,000 for the entire accident. So if there's 4 people in the accident and each one of them 4 people medical bills is $25,000, State Farm is only going to pay $50,000. The other $50,000, they're going to sue you, real brother. But what happens is, and here's why your car insurance goes up, because you're not a responsible insured. Geico, me and you get into a car accident, I get injured. Geico pays $25,000 of my medical bills, and then I got more than $25,000 of medical bills. So now I'm like, well, where's the rest of the money? Somebody got to pay this. I got injured. Y'all got to pay this. And then they're like, no, real brother only had $25,000 worth of coverage. You got to take the rest of that up with his ass. And then what they do is they sue Geico. So then Geico has to waste time on attorneys that they don't really need to go defend a case that they're going to win, but we're in a litigious society, so that's what occurs. So after they're set up and they're left with whatever they're left with, now they have to increase the prices and things. So they make you, the irresponsible insured, pay for everybody's accidents. Now, how can you be what's called a responsible insured? Well, a responsible insured is one who has enough insurance that in the event of an accident or death, there's sufficient money that it will likely make the person who was damaged in the accident indemnified, because that's what insurance is about, indemnification, or making the party that was injured or lost back to whole or complete, right? So the injury or loss is the car accident, make them back to whole or complete. Excuse me. Open-minded, what's going on? It's paying back that more money. If you're following me on this so far, put a 1. If I'm losing you, put question marks. Now, that $25,000 isn't enough to really pay for, medical bills, da-da-da-da. So if you increase your limits of liability to 100, 350, now what this is saying is, in the event I get into an accident or injure someone outside of my vehicle, there is up to $100,000 per person injured by my vehicle from the insurance company, up to $300,000 for everyone involved in the accident from my insurance policy, and or up to $50,000 for anyone's personal property, especially with car prices today. Used fucking Chevy, brand new Nissans are like 50 grand, right? So to run around with 25, 50, 10, you're irresponsible. So the insurance company is going to make you pay for that. Test my theory. Increase your limits of liability from whatever they are now to 100, 350. Yes, you are going to pay a few more dollars starting out. But what happens is, over time, over the course of 1, 3, 5, 7 years, your price never goes up. And that guy who was keeping 25, 50, 10, well, his price goes up. All right, fuck this. Let me turn here, because these motherfuckers, I can't turn. So his price goes up. Every 6 months, his price goes up. While because you're 100, 300 and a responsible insured, your price does not go up. That's the trick to getting good insurance. Now, when you go even further and you have assets, right, you need to have even higher limits of liability. If you own a home and you do not have 250, 500 limits of liability, you're playing yourself. Because you are leaving yourself open to losing your asset, which is your house. Because you don't have enough liability from your car insurance. By the way, car insurance takes care of a lot, as does homeowners insurance, right? So let's look at that. Car insurance takes care of your liability. So it also takes care of this thing called vicarious liability, which is why I find it funny as fuck that people don't have renter's insurance, but they sure enough have a pit bull. Well, if your pit bull bites somebody, that's liability. Well, if you have a homeowner's, renter's, or car insurance policy, you have excess liability. So if your dog bites somebody and somebody sues you, you actually have, depending on the policy, at least $5,000 to be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna put in a claim on my insurance. It's my liability. It's called vicarious liability. It would be the same thing as if you had a kid who was playing baseball, and with the baseball, he broke Miss Jones' window. And because he broke Miss Jones' window, God fucking go, please, John. People cannot drive. Jesus Christ. I am a speedster, by the way. Also, I do speed. I will not lie. But you know, you want to watch out for your liability. Like I have 100, 300, but I also have a high deductible. Why do I have a high deductible? People be like, oh, I don't want that high deductible because in case something happens, I'm gonna have to come up with $2,000. That's the point, you chooch. You're supposed to have a high deductible so that your monthly premium is cheaper. Because think about it. What's gonna happen more often? You paying your premium every month, or you having a car accident where you need to pay the deductible? Since you have your car every month and you don't intend on ever getting in an accident, you don't want to get into an accident, you would expect that you're paying your monthly premium is going to happen more often. So let the deductible be high, because it's likely that you're not going to be in a position to have to drop $2,000 at once. My dad has been paying car insurance for decades. No accidents, money down the drain. They should make car insurance like a cash whole life. No, that's not how it works. Literally, it's only protecting your property. It's only there for if something happens to your property. Now, again, what he needs to do is get a review, because there's all sorts of discounts and stuff. I'm going to show you on my car insurance policy again. And you know what? I didn't add the rental reimbursement. I need to add the rental reimbursement again. And there's a couple, and I need to add medical payments because I didn't update that. But I'm going to show you guys my car insurance policy again, because I have every fucking bell and whistle you can imagine in my car insurance, and it doesn't cost me that much. I think it's $1,800 for the 6 months, which, let's see, 1,800 times 6 is like $300 a month for full coverage on the 2016 Mercedes-Benz. It's not bad. And I have bad credit, because I do have bad credit. And your credit, so things that help you also save on car insurance: your credit, your payment history. They have something called your insurance score, which takes into account your credit, your payment history. If you've ever had insurance before, hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that, y'all. That was my mother. I have a high deductible, Florida state minimum, and roadside. That's it. So get rid of Florida state minimum. Now, Florida is a bitch when it comes to property and casualty insurance. But so if you have Florida state minimum, everybody, I don't give a fuck what state you're in. You're gonna do this today. You're gonna increase your limits of liability from whatever they are. If they're under 100, 300, you're going to increase them to 100, 350. It's going to cost you a few more dollars. You're going to stay that way for 30 days. After 30 days, you're going to go shopping. You're going to get rates from other car insurance companies and see that it's going to end up being cheaper overall. Okay? I'm going to help y'all design your car insurance. That's what I'm going to do. And this is, damn girl, this is going to be free 99 that I'm going to do that. Right? But speaking, I thought you said high school deductible, to be honest. But another thing that factors into your car insurance is your education level. So things that factor into your insurance score, your credit and payment history, your living history, like your rental history, if you've owned a property or stuff like that. Oh geez, man, this traffic sucks. Your living history, your credit history, and then your education level. So if you're not educated to a certain level, like if you have a high school diploma, you're not going to get a discount. But if you have a doctorate's degree, they'll give you a discount on your car insurance. Huh. Jesus Christ, people cannot drive. So what was I saying? Yeah, so if you get a high school diploma, you're probably not going to get a discount. But if you have a college, an associate's degree, they'll give you an education discount. If you have a bachelor's degree, they give you a little more discount. If you have a master's degree, they give you a little more discount. If you have a doctorate's degree, they give you even further of a discount. You also want to find out if they have any association discounts. If you're a part of an affiliation or association of some sort, they can give you discounts for that. Let me back up a little bit. Okay. They can also give you affiliation and association discounts, meaning that they can give you discounts for, being affiliated with the carpenters union or what have you. Also, and this is detrimental to my business because I specifically sell life insurance, do me a favor. With your car insurance, get an additional life insurance policy. They bundle it. You don't save any money on the life insurance because there's no possible way to discount life insurance, but they do give you a discount on your car insurance slightly because of that. Right? So what happens there? Well, you get a discount on your car insurance because you've bundled multiple products with them. And that's kind of cool. So you want to get a small policy with them with like maybe a $25,000-$50,000 death benefit. It says, do you have to verify your education level? Yes. You do have to verify your education level. But initially you can just say, hey, yeah, I got a doctorate degree. And then they'll give you the discount. And then the insurance company will say, hey, can you send us, your diploma? Or excuse me, not your diploma. Your diploma is high school. Can you send us a copy of your degree? And then you can send it to them in that minute. It's a long ass light. Jesus Christ, go. My God. So, yeah, you do have to verify your education level in those instances just because they're gonna need that. That's a requirement. But it is something that can get you that discount. High school, obviously, they're not really going to verify. But once you say, hey, I have a collegiate degree, they're going to ask for that. And even if you have you have the military, U.S. Okay, so being government employees is a little different with your life insurance. The wealthy people insure one life at least 7 times. So you can never have enough life insurance because there's different purposes for different policies. One is to die and leave somebody a check. Another is to be a tax-free retirement. Another is to pay off a debt. Another is to build assets so you have money to borrow against in the future. There's all sorts of different accoutrement with this stuff. I can't park there. Jesus, I just want to park up right quick, pick up my little 8 feet. Damn, fucking people, yo. All right, let me just park up right here, right quick. Ain't even no buses come this way right there, son. All right, I'll turn on my flashers. Sorry about that, y'all. I fell off. I'm looking at pre-burly insurance for the old lady at some point. Are you talking about final expense? So final expense is a tricky beast as well. Because of the way that final expense life insurance works, like my grandmother is in a situation with that right now. It's almost a damn scam the way final expense works if you live 10 years or longer. So if you get one of those policies, like the when I say final expense, that's like the Alex Trebek commercial, $9.95 per unit. That one, right? Um, that's not real. And if you live generally 10 years or more, you're going to have outpaid your death benefit. Prime example, my grandmother has a policy. She pays $550 a year, but it's a $5,000 death benefit. And we've had it for 11 years. So she's paid $7,500 into a death benefit. What's up, Bob? Chilling? You still tripping off that escort chick? Yeah, like I said, man, it's a taxable event. I gotta start charging you, man. No representation without taxation, man. I'm gonna have to start charging my fee. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, no doubt, good, real brother. I'm definitely glad you sub. Make sure you stick around. Like I said, 2008, 3 days before Mother's Day, I got shot 5 times in front of my mother. You can see one of the bullet wounds there in my shoulder. That's why I got into this business. Well, you know what I want to keep. Give me 1/8. And you got the good shit, huh? Yeah, what is this, people? That one. And give me 3 with that. Thank you. What you got? Nothing. Oh, nothing. I already took care of that one. $3. $3. I took care of it. All right, I said it. Go ahead, take it. I was about $3. I took care of it already? Okay. No. I just crossed it. Okay. Let the touch. You sure I took care of it? If not, I'll pay it. I don't mind. What sigara? Shukran. Assalamu alaikum. Alright, I'll see you later. All right, so now I picked up my morning smokes. Yes, I am an avid marijuana user, but I've also got some cash out, so we're gonna do this cash stuff. Ironically enough, I wasn't even really trying to talk about I wasn't even really trying to talk about insurance today. I just kind of wanted to go live and do my deposit, but I had to take a little bit of time to get that done. So now that I have some cash, we're going to go do a deposit into the bank, which is actually what I was trying to show y'all earlier. Unfortunately, couldn't do so earlier because, you know, the bank's, what's the name? Let me see if I can change my camera, turn my camera around. Hold on. Forget it. I'll just let y'all see the bends. Again, I need to get this baby washed because right now she's looking a little crazy. Ain't my baby. Ah, but now, then let's go to the bank. So, but yeah, so again, with the car insurance, I just forgot I was even on with y'all. I got quiet and everything. So with the car insurance, like I said, change your limits of liability to 100, 350, and you'll find that your car insurance will end up being cheaper over the course of years to come. Um, your education level has a lot to do with you being able to get discounts. Um, bundle life insurance with the car insurance, it'll do you some good. Let's see if I can park up here. Something like that. Fuck. All right, it's just a little tap. Good looking, baby. All right, so now we can go make our deposit. How's it going? Just making a deposit.
Sure.
All right. Not sure how much I have here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll let you know what I'm putting in here. 20, 40, 60, 40. I'm gonna do 140, please.
Sure. Would you like a ballot?
Yes, please. I have the balance from yesterday too. I'm also doing my YouTube content.
Oh, nice.
So
Have you started the TikTok up yet, or
I
no?
haven't. I'm so scared of that. I don't know how to work. I'm old. I'm 40, so I don't look it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, good.
yeah. I'm a lot older than I'm looking at.
So you're just sticking with the YouTube?
Well, it gets me a lot of business. Like, I've written most of my business the last 2 years just off YouTube.
Oh, nice.
So
Good for you.
I'm in insurance and financial services. I'm in retirement investments. So
Yeah.
and YouTube's the wave. So now I'm about to get on the TikTok. All right. You have a good one. So guys, yesterday I did a deposit and I was at 825. Today I deposited 140. So we're at 965. Now most Americans don't have access to $500 in the event of a $500 in savings in the event of an emergency, let alone 1,000, right? So we're in real predicaments here. Um, Give me 1 second as I get ghost. All right. Many Americans don't have access to $500 in the event of an emergency. Now that was one savings account, right? I don't know if I can screenshot or share my screen with you to show you guys my other savings account. But what I will do is this. I think I'm gonna go upstairs actually. Um, I'll show you all the savings account at another point in time. Since I'm already out riding and I'm probably gonna do me some Uber Eats or something. But like I said, so now instead of 825, I've got 965 in savings. So I want to keep it to at least $1,000 for this year, right? It might take me 10 years to save up $10,000 at $1,000 a year, but this is incremental savings, right? So this is small little bits at a time, right? A little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. And then you've saved up enough to get to your ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal may be the purchase of something. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying my content, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. What do you have to do to underwrite casualty insurance? So you actually, in order to be an underwriter in insurance, you have to get your insurance license. You have to be licensed to sell insurance because you have to know the nuances and the laws. So while some people who have their license to sell it don't sell it, because and so they don't know a lot of the ins and outs about the sale of the product, but they know a lot of the ins and outs about how a product performs or the back end of it. I have an aunt who is actually in underwriting, but underwriting is completely different from the sales aspect. I work on the sales aspect of things. Let me tell you, the richest people on earth are salesmen. If you want the best job in the world is a salesman. If you want to make real money, be a salesman. Fuck STEM, fuck trading crypto, fuck all of that other shit, a salesman. If you want to make the most money ever, sell something. I don't care what it is. Sell your ass. Guess what? You're selling something. As long as you are in sales, sales is the ultimate nullifier. Sales is the ultimate equalizer because it will make you equal to anyone if you have the skills to pay the bills. Straight like that. Okay? Uh, Yeah, that's a good question though. Yeah, I mean, really, there's not a shit ton you got to do. Like I said, to sell to underwrite. But oh yeah, sales you just got to get your PNC license. Um, but for PNC, yeah. So property and cat insurance is the easiest thing to get into because it's the hardest sale, right? It's real hard to get into a licensed stockbroker position because that's an easy ass sale. Once you're a stockbroker, everybody wants to invest because they want to sound like they're doing some shit, right? So, everybody wants to invest, but most people can't invest because they can't afford $10,000 in one swap. And if you lose it, be okay with that, right? So, you know, most people do robo advisors and buy their shit from fucking, you know, Acorn, right? Or whatever. The problem with that is that's like buying your Jordans from the flea market. They might have a Jordan logo, but they're probably not the real thing. So yeah, that's how you would get into sales. Just get your license, affiliate with an agent or a firm. If you do it with just your license, it's really hard because you're completely alone, so you have no kind of support. But if you get adopted by like an agency, it's cool sometimes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why do people not know how to drive? Anyway, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed my content, make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.